Welcome to your Faith Update. I'm so glad that you joined us today. We've been getting a lot of feedback over the last week, and it seems that many people are encouraged and inspired by these short moments of biblical truth. I pray that you'll continue to tune in. Well, I want to turn to the book of Genesis chapter 7, verse 16. There it says, "And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as God had commanded him. And the Lord shut him in." Well, if you haven't already guessed, it's dealing with Noah and the ark. But I'll tell you one thing. In this atmosphere and environment of COVID-19, we know a little bit about what has been coined social distancing. I mean, we've been hearing terms about self-quarantining ourselves. But that social distancing seems to be the word that seems to be so popular today. Can I tell you that Noah and his family had to deal with some major social distancing? They entered that ark, and it would be at least a year later before they would exit it. That's an amazing thing to think about. And then even then, once they did exit that ark, there would be nobody but just them still on the earth. Now God would meet their need, and He would be real to them. And of course they would ultimately replenish the earth. But you talk about social distancing. You know, it gets pretty lonely when you're all by yourself. It's pretty tough when you're used to being out and about, and now you're quarantined to your own home. You're there with your children and your husband, wife, or maybe family member or friend that's living with you. But the truth is that it's not like it was. And it can get discouraging. It can even become somewhat depressing, especially when it's so cloudy out and it's raining so often. But the truth is that I want you to know that this too will pass. See, when Noah and his family left that ark, a new day had dawned. You know what? You and I are going to get through this, and a new day is going to dawn. The sun's going to shine again, and we're going to begin afresh. I know right now it seems kind of dreary. We may hear the storm beating on the outside, and we even find ourselves concerned for the future. But the truth is, a new day will dawn. You say, but the landscape will be different. I mean, what can we expect going forward? Well, I don't have all those answers. But can you imagine how the landscape had changed for Noah and his family? You say, but the future's unknown. Yes, it certainly is. But then again, it's always been unknown, hasn't it? But I can tell you this. However true all of those statements may be, our God is with us, and we are in good hands today. We are in the place of blessing. We're right where God wants us, and may I say, we need to simply trust Him. In this time of social distancing, may you and I remain content until the storm passes by, and the storm will pass by. May God bless you in the midst of this storm. May you find yourself content in this time of social distancing. May you spend time with your family. May you spend time doing and being. May you allow yourself to enjoy this, even though it can be frustrating, even though it can be nerve-wracking. Play a game with your family. Take a walk. Do something unique and different, something that you don't normally get a chance to do. But be content in this time of social distancing, remembering this, a new day will dawn. The sun's going to come up in the morning. May God bless you.